Okay, situation. The schematic diagram of a compound bridge girder is shown. It is to be analyzed for a moving highway load containing concentrated load and uniformly distributed load. For the uniformly distributed load, the value is 9.35 kilonewton per meter. And for the maximum concentrated load, the value is 115.7 kilonewton. We are given the dimension for both A and B. So lahat ng A ay 5, yung B ay 25. Okay, for the first question, find the total length of the application of the uniform load to have a maximum reaction at F. So, ano daw yung length kung saan mo ilalagay yung uniform load para yung reaction sa F ay maximum. Okay, so ang idea, saan mo daw ito ilalagay? Yung uniform dito ba? Or dito ba? Or dito ba? So, ang importante, ma-maximize ito. So ngayon ganito, dito para ma-solve natin at ma-identify natin kung saan natin dapat ilagay yung uniform load or kahit anong load para ma-maximize yung reaction on a certain point, we will now apply influence line diagram. And para mas mapabilis yung pagdodrawing natin ng influence line diagram, we will follow the Mollier-Breslau principle. Wherein, ang ginagawa lang dito is we will be depende kung ano yung gusto mong kunin or ano yung gusto mong hanapin. Tatlo lang naman 'yan. Reaction, shear, tsaka moment. Yun lang naman yung tatlong yun. So dito muna tayo mag-focus sa reaction. So ang idea lang ni Mollier-Breslau is para ma-drawing mo yung magiging influence line diagram ng reaction is you will just remove that particular reaction or yung particular support na yon. So tatanggalin lang natin yon. So bali parang tatanggalin natin to. So dahil ang pinag-uusapan natin ay yung F, di ba? F yung tanong eh. No? So tatanggalin mo yon. Tapos, nung tinanggal mo siya, papalitan mo siya ng load na 1 kilonewton ang magnitude. Or basically, 1 yung magnitude kahit walang units. No, 1 yung magnitude. Ganyan. Okay, and then what you will do is you will just imagine what will happen to this beam when you push it upward na walang support dito. So, ano mangyayari? So, by the way, for your reference, this is internal hinge, tapos dito meron kang support, no? So, ibig sabihin, ito rigid to. Buo yan, kasi walang hati eh. Tapos dito may hati, so ito, isang buo to. Tapos dito may hati, isang buo rin yan. So, ano magiging itsura ngayon kapag tinulak mo siya sa pataas? So, ang mangyayari, ito syempre, wala tong support ha, walang support yan. So, mangyayari, aangat to. Diba? Aangat yan ng ganyan. Tapos, ito namang nakakonect na DE, parang magiging ganito. Tapos yung sa ABCD, it will just remain horizontal kasi may support parehas yung B at C. Eh. So ganyan ang itsura, di ba, pag tinulak natin siya. And sabi ni Mollier-Breslau, yan na daw yung itsura ng influence line for reaction nung beam at F. Okay, yun yung maganda dito sa principle na to. You will be able to draw the influence line diagram faster. So ganito itsura. So again, ano ang itsura nun? So influence for you have to be specific ha. Reaction at F. Okay, sa na itsura? So, gaganto siya. Ganyan. Tapos may hinge dito sa bababa ito. Sa D. Tapos ito, horizontal lang. Yan. So, yan nga yung influence diagram niya for reaction. So, ngayon, dahil ang ginamit natin na load dito ay 1 kilonewton, no? Dahil 1 kilonewton yung ginamit natin na load. So, ibig sabihin, yung magnitude ng ordinate dito ay 1. 1. Okay, 1. Alright? So ngayon, yan yung influence diagram para sa reaction. So ibig sabihin, ganun pa rin yung idea, yung para makuha mo yung magnitude ng force na hinahanap mo, this is general, no? Okay, it will be the load, concentrated load, times yung ordinate. Kapag naman uniform load, i-multiply mo sa area. Okay, at ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is yung uniform load, di ba? So, saan mo ilalagay? So, dito mo ba ilalagay uniform load? Dito ba? Well, actually, hindi. Kasi wala namang, wala namang, kumbaga, wala namang area na kailangan mo i-multiply yung uniform load dyan. So, it doesn't matter kung ilalagay mo dyan yung load. So, therefore, dapat ilagay mo lang yung load dito lang. Yan. Kasi yan lang yung meron kang area. So, dito dapat yung load natin. Para ma-maximize yung reaction kay F. Yan. Okay? So, therefore, ano yung total length? 25 plus 5 plus 25. So, that's 50 plus 5. So, 55. So, our answer for number 1 is 55. Next, what is the maximum reaction of F? So, tinatanong niya na, ano yung maximum reaction? So, ito na nga, alam na natin na dito natin i-load yung uniform load. So, this is your 9.35 kilonewton meter. And then plus, meron pa tayong concentrated load. So, saan naman natin ilalagay yan? So, di ba, para ma-maximize yung magnitude nung load, yung concentrated load, i-multiply mo sa largest ordinate. So, guys, hindi ito yung largest ordinate, kundi ito. Okay, so kailangan natin ngayon malaman, ano to? Tawagin kong y. So, para malaman natin yan, we will apply ratio and proportion. So, as you can see, this triangle is similar to this triangle. For the yellow triangle, the length is 25. Okay, and then for the blue triangle, it's 25 plus 5, so 30. So therefore, we will have y over 30 is equal to 1 over 25. So therefore, our y would be 30 over 25. Or ilan yan? 30 over 25. That's actually 1.2. Okay, so this is 1.2. Ayan. So therefore, we are now ready to find the magnitude of the reaction, the maximum reaction at F. And that is, unahin ko na yung concentrated load. So dito natin ilalagay yung concentrated load, ha? Dito. Okay? Itatapat natin siya dun sa largest ordinate. Yan. So that's 115.7 multiplied by the ordinate, 1.2, plus yung uniform load ay 9.35 times the area of this diagram. So yung area natin, ito. Yan, yung area na yan. Kasi dyan natin ipapatong to eh. So dyan siya mapoproject, di ba? So itong buong to, dito mapoproject sa area na to. Okay, so ano area niyan? So 1/2 base. Ang base natin ay 55. Tapos yung height natin is 1.2. So 1/2 base 55 times height. Ayan. So that will be the maximum possible reaction at F. So we have 115.7 times 1.2 plus 9.35 times 1/2 times 55 times 1.2. And that gives us 447.39 kilonewtons. And that will be our answer for the first one. Oh, the second one pala, letter C. Okay, as for the next question, what is the maximum reaction at B naman? So, tinatanong naman, ano naman yung magiging maximum reaction sa B? So, we will still apply Mollier-Breslau principle, pero si B naman yung tatanggalin natin. So, mag-iiba ng influence line for B. Okay, so paano gagawin? Mollier-Breslau, tanggalin mo yan, tapos tutulak mo siya pataas, ng 1 kilonewton. So ano yung magiging itsura niya? Okay, so syempre, ang mangyayari, itong buong to, isang ano lang yan, di ba? Isang segment yan. Tinanggal mo to, tinulak mo, so syempre, aangat to. Aangat yan. Pero dahil meron kang hinge dito, hindi to aangat. So ang mangyayari lang, ito, iikot, bababa to. Kasi ito tataas. Maging ganyan. Okay, maging ganyan. Tapos, yung sa D na part, etong segment DE, gaganto, babalik ko ng ganito, di ba? Kasi naka-hinge yan eh. And then ito, flat na lang. Kasi ano na siya eh, dalawang support na to na hindi naman to pwedeng umangat ng ganun kasi may support dito. So that's our influence line for point B. Reaction at point B. So ganito. Ganyan. Ito, tapos flat. Okay? Tapos ito yung 1 Newton or 1 ordinate niya ay 1. Okay? So ngayon, dalawa yung area natin. Meron tayong area dito, tsaka ito. It's a matter of sino mas malaki. 'Di ba? It's a matter of sino mas malaki. So tawagin ko to ngayon na Y. Okay? Y1. Ito naman tawagin natin na Y2. So I think mukhang mas malaki yung Y1. Pero tingnan na rin natin. So, 'di ba ito yung 5, 25, 5, 25. Okay? So, by ratio proportion, so by the way, lagay ko lang no para malinaw. This is the influence line. Okay, for reaction. So, you have to be specific anong klaseng load. So, reaction at B. Okay, so by ratio proportion, we have um, Y1 over ito, which is 25 plus 5, 30, is equal to itong 1 over 25. So, ganun pa rin yung Y1 natin is 1.2. As for Y2, gamitin naman natin itong triangle na to. Ito, tsaka ito. As for Y2, so we have Y2 is to 5 is equal to 1 is to 25. So, lalabas naman kay Y2, 5 over 25. Ilan yun? 0.2? 0.2? No? 0.2. Okay? So, now, obviously, mas malaki itong area na to kaysa sa area. So kaya ako nga pala dinetermine yun dahil pwede kasi na yung uniform load natin ilalagay natin dito or ilalagay natin dito. Pero hindi pwede na ilalagay natin ng buo. Actually, pwede naman, pero tingnan niyo yung mangyayari. Pag nilagay mo ng buo yan, yung area kasi na to positive, yung area na to negative. Kaya pag nilagay mo ng buo, hindi yun yung maximum kasi magbabawasan tong area na to. Kaya mamili ka lang ng isa. Pwedeng ito, para wala siyang bawas, no? Wala siyang kahati. No? Ito lang yung area niya. Or pwedeng nandito, yung load. Ito lang yung area niya. Kaya lang, it seems that mas maliit ito compare dito. Kaya mas malaki yung reaction sa B kapag dito natin i-load yung uniform load. Ayan. Okay? And then, yung concentrated load naman, obviously, dito natin ilalagay. Kasi yun yung may pinakamalaking ordinate. So therefore, we can now calculate. So yung magiging maximum reaction at B ay equal sa yung concentrated load, 115.7 times 1.2 yung ordinate plus yung uniform load times yung area nito. Area niyan. Okay, so 1/2 base. Ang base natin ay 30. Ang height natin is yung 1.2. Okay, and that will give us the maximum possible reaction at B. Okay, and that gives us 307.14 kilonewtons. Okay? So our answer is 307.4. So from the choices, we can approximately choose 307. Okay, and that's how we solve this problem. Ayan, okay? So that's how we solve this problem. So